What's the deal, YouTube family, man? What's the deal, y'all? Like, really, what's the deal, bro? We on the road to 1K, man. I love all my subscribers out there, man. Y'all upping up them numbers, you feel me? Let's keep it going. Let's get this sub count to 1,000, man. Much appreciated. Like, for real, from the bottom of my heart, bro. Like, this YouTube stuff, I was just doing this just to do it. And at first, if you really from the beginning, I was doing travel stuff at first, but I don't know. I just started doing this, and people was rocking with it. So, man, I thank y'all for all the views. I know I ain't even got that many views, but like, just thank y'all really from the bottom of my heart. You feel me? Real talk. But let's go. Let's get to this video. Let's see how my boy Tua, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Spent his first $1 million in the NFL. Now we all know Tua, he had like a little bit of a struggle. Not even a little bit of a struggle. Tua had a struggle, no cap. Because from what he came from with the injury, like, all right, because what's bro name? Was it Jalen Hurts? He took Jalen Hurts' spot in that Clemson game. He threw that backside streak, like, perfect, and it was just over from there. Maybe it was front side. Nah, I think it was a backside. I remember. But you already know his little story about how he even got the position. And from there, it's like you can't hate on bro, because he, like, worked hard for it. He did what he did. Then to see him get injured, but to still see him get drafted to Miami, it was just, like, always like a bittersweet. Then he just did his thing in his first start. So it's like, I don't know, I salute him. He a hard worker. You feel me? He come from Alabama, bro. Like, if you know anybody that know Alabama, you going to work hard. Like, Nick Saban's going to push you to your limits. And you know, he's just a product of his environment. So before we get to the video, man, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. Let's go get to it. I'm messing up my words, so I'm gonna just start the video.
Yeah.
Let's see. I spent that first.
You look at my resume. My first job is being an NFL quarterback.
He's my first job being an NFL quarterback.
Tagovailoa, and this
Tua
is
Tagovailoa.
and saved my first $1 million.
Let's see his first $1 million. How are you gonna spend it?
I grew up in
Hawaii,
so I grew up in a town called Ever Beach. We grew up in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house.
How did you kind of get interested in football?
I think football has always been something that I've always loved.
I feel like football is big in Hawaii, like more than ever. Not more than ever,
for me,
but
it just wasn't the same.
I feel like it's big in Hawaii, especially Marcus Mariota. Like,
because I was a lefty, but I just didn't think it was exciting. Just didn't give me like
that thrill,
thrill. So I
never really liked baseball either.
I never played anything.
It was always cool to watch though.
Everyone's gonna have a dream when
I watch
they're
playoff
kid.
baseball.
You know, they're gonna aspire to be an NBA basketball player, Major League Baseball player, an NFL superstar. I think you take it little by little. I never thought I'd get the opportunity to get recruited by big time colleges.
Yeah, he
and
did
then
it.
you get to college. Now the next step
Alabama,
is
that's like big time. That's big time D1,
you know,
bro.
So it's crazy because my dream is now my reality. So it's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool.
Congrats.
Yeah, my first job I've ever had was my chores, and that was it. I never worked any other job aside from my chores. So.
Hey, a lot of kids nowadays don't even have chores.
You look at my resume, you know, my first job is being an NFL quarterback. You don't really get too many, guys from Hawaii that are skill players.
Yeah, they get more O-line, D-line.
On the offensive lineman or the defensive side of the ball. So to be one of the few that is a quarterback from Hawaii and to be able to represent our families from Hawaii and the state of Hawaii, I think that's something that's really cool. When I got drafted, when I got called by the GM, by Chris Greer, I felt like it was a sigh of relief. All the hard work that my parents have helped me.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm ready for the video. I want to see how I spent this first
hard work that I put in finally paid off. It's one of those nights you'll
salute to him,
forget.
but I'm trying to see how spent that bread, that paper. You feel me?
Do you remember what the process was like when you were gonna get your deal, your rookie contract?
Yeah, so it was a long process, but thank the good Lord above, I had my parents to help me through that process. So my parents helped me find my contract agent, and then from there did the interview process with financial advisors. And then we got guys that are helping me with my foundation. And so that process really couldn't have been done without my parents interviewing. And then
you always need that strong like family household though.
Being able to go in and interview those businesses. So I'm gonna be living off of my marketing money, so the endorsement money that I get, and then everything else is just put to the side. So the money that I'm making from my contract, that's put to the side. So none of that's going to be seen. It's really me.
You really saving his salary?
How much money I want to transfer every month into my savings, and then I have spending account, and at the end of every month, my financial advisors give me a breakdown on what I spent, how much I spent this month, and really that's
it seemed like you're being smart with it though.
So do you remember how much your deal was worth total?
I don't really remember the total amount of my contract, but
couple
you can see it right here.
4 years, what was that, 30 million? Oh my God.
All right, so we talked about how I saved my money.
Yeah, that's what we want to see, how you spend that shit. How you spend that? Oh, Escalade, no.
You guys might have seen this on my social media, but the first thing that I bought was a car. I bought a car for my mom.
Okay, yeah, that's like an Escalade, like a mom-dad type of car.
I actually trusted my marketing guys to help me with that. And so literally on Mother's Day, I ended up calling my marketing team and asked them if they could help me get a car. And my mom was very happy. She was excited to get the car. She always wanted a really nice big family car. So
that's what I said. That's a mom-dad type of car. Wait.
So car for mom, $80,000.
Ooh, Escalade going for $80K, bro. You can get a nice Beamer or something. Tripping. It'll be back.
So after
I
got my mom a car, I ended up getting myself 2 cars. I ended up getting a Ford Flex and then a BMW i8. The reason behind me getting 2 cars
the i8 sweet.
One, so when my parents or my family members come, they can use one of those cars. And then the other one I got because I knew no one else could get down, that low in the car. And so I knew no one else would want to drive it. The Ford Flex, I'd like to say, was about 40. It was about 40.
What's the Ford Flex? I don't know what the Ford Flex is.
And then the BMW was about the same as mom's Escalade.
200K? 200K? Oh, clothing.
I'm one of those guys. I just look at whatever I have in my closet and I'm gonna wear it. But what helps, is being endorsed, and so being able to have them send over things and wear them, use them. Even the shoes and flip-flops. It helps save me money at the same time because I don't go
who is
out
he endorsed
shopping.
to? Is he endorsed to Nike?
So I upgraded my clothing, but luckily everything's free, so. I'm not a big jewelry fan, but I
gotta get some little boogers in the ear at least.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so for jewelry, I ended up getting my dad a watch, one of the Rolex watches. It was one of their classic signature watches. That was some.
I respect that.
And I ended up getting.
Yeah, so I say you gotta get some little booger.
I don't know what I was thinking when I bought these earrings. I don't know, maybe because it was real, but I think regardless, I could have just went to any store and bought earrings, and people would have thought they were real anyway. It's a bad.
Ocho Cinco method.
Investment. You guys should put that, like when I say the bad investment, you guys should put the boo thing in the background. Watch for dad, 10K. Earrings and Apple Watch,
that ain't that bad.
4,400.
When you got drafted, obviously it's a big celebration.
Snacks.
Did you take everyone out to dinner? Like, was there a rookie dinner with your teammates?
Never done anything except get the quarterback room snacks. So whatever they wanted, I had to do. I think that's what all the rookies had to do. They had to get whatever their room wanted. So that's what we had to do. We had some pretty unique choices. There was gum, there was Twizzlers, Mountain Dew, pistachios, there was trail mix, candy. Costco bill, you get snacks for the guys about $200.
That ain't bad.
Any other pickers?
Yeah, I ended up buying a house. This is where we're at. We're doing this at my house. Really, the biggest thing that I wanted in a house that I was looking for was yard. Because if a pandemic ended up happening again where we couldn't go to a park or we couldn't go to a gym, I'd just be able to go out to the backyard and just be able to do my footwork, get my throwing in, just be able to have everything here. And then after that, I can just you know, jump in the pool, come back in the house, watch TV, and just enjoy, you know, or when my family
enjoy that $30 million contract you got.
To kind of hang out and relax before game days. And then I also ended up getting gym equipment for my garage. It was about 30. I would say it's about 30.
That's how you know he humble. He keep the gym stuff in the garage. That's real old school type.
So I don't have enough money to show here, but this represents 1.5 of the house. So aside from what I've spent and what I've saved,
that ain't that bad,
I'm involved also in a charitable foundation. So I teamed up with Fox Sports. In conjunction with my documentary, they are willing to donate $111,111 to Boys and Girls Club of my hometown, which is Ever Beach in Alabama, as well as here in Miami. And that's in representation of my jersey number. And so I think that's something that's really cool. And it's something that I've always wanted to do as well, to be able to give back to my community, Alabama, where I played at.
I like that.
And also where I'm at now.
Do you feel like happy with what you spent?
I like Tua, man.
I would say I'm happy
with
with what I spent it on. It wasn't more so me when I thought of
come to the Vikings.
Purchases. I thought of everyone that would be involved in the purchase as well, except maybe one of them, which was getting the I-8. But other than that, I got everything knowing that, you know, if I have family members coming over to the house, you know, they all have a place to sleep, you know, they have a place to stay, they'll be comfortable.
Yeah, my boy Tua.
Have a car to drive, things of that nature. So
I ain't gonna lie, I'll buy everybody a car, man. I'm somewhere in Houston, that's on y'all. I don't know.
That's
everything. Uber.
Being able to see my parents happy, I think that's probably the most important thing to me. Seeing them enjoy the fruits of their labor with what they've instilled in me and my siblings. It's just a joy to be able to see them kind of take it easy, you know, relax now and let us.
And you find your happiness within your parents being happy.
I
that's
can't really
talk.
say, you know, save your money.
Or at least
You're
your
gonna do whatever
family
you want
being
with your
happy
money,
around you.
You know, to whoever I'm speaking to. But like everyone says, be smart with your money, but you know, have fun at the same time. So, you know,
that's
enjoy.
Like about
but
that
also
I-8 and that booger. Snacks for the boys too.
We've come to the end. Just like to thank you guys for listening to how I save and also how I spend my money. You know, I got to get back to work, so I'll see you guys on the football
field. My boy, he a starting quarterback now. You feel me? He ain't got no time to spend his money. He ain't got no time to spend that money, man. With that being said, man, it's Cooley with Cooley TV signing off for another one, man. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.